There's a lot of women out there who think they want a wealthy guy, who think they want to be with a millionaire, but they actually really don't because they couldn't handle the lifestyle. I just posted an interview that I did with a successful, wealthy millionaire. And in that interview, he talked about the kind of woman that he wants and the kind of woman that men on his level go for. And oh, the comments, oh, the pushback, oh, the shaming, oh, some of the negativity I got from a lot of women in the comments who thought what he was saying was insane. And that's my whole point. There is such this emphasis of young girls and young women being told that they need to be with these wealthy, successful men or else these guys aren't on their level. And they're shoving this whole fake fairy tale, lavish lifestyle down their throat. And it's a fantasy. Because honestly, most of the men who can provide that lifestyle, you couldn't even get along with. You couldn't even handle the lifestyle that comes along with it. Do you know how many wealthy women there are out there right now who are depressed that their husbands are never home or they're mad because they're having affairs with them?
Yeah, this is a very good point, and I've been saying it, and I'm going to continue to say it. Wealthy, successful men are 9 times out of 10 they are alpha males. They're strong hearted, strong willed, and those men didn't get where they are in life by being weak, and soft. And so the problem is with modern dating, the nowadays women think that they are entitled to a lot of respect from the get-go, and meeting a guy or even just having a small amount of contact with a guy, and life just don't work like that. Like, no high value man of substance is going to meet you and all of a sudden give you the world and treat you like a queen and do this and do that for you, and he don't even know you. Like, that's for simps and weak-minded men. And the thing is that if you are getting that from a man, then 9 times out of 10 that man is missing something in his life that makes him a high value man. Like, you may have a lot of guys that physically are appealing to a lot of women, but most of them men are broke, don't have motion, they don't have a lot going on. A lot of them don't have financial stability or anything like that. And so that's where the dating gets misconstrued. But
Girls think that they want to date a high value man until he starts calling you out for not taking responsibility, before he starts holding you accountable, before he has higher standards for you than you have for yourself. Everyone talks about, oh, date a high value man. It's so, this is what you do to have to attract a high value man. But I've never heard anyone talk about like actually dating a high value man takes a totally different kind of woman. It is not for the weak. I have other friends who are dating like very loving, very successful, perfectionist, ambitious men, and it is not for the weak.
you can see the stress and anxiety all over her face, and you can clearly see that she is conveying this is not easy. Be careful for what you wish for. Now, don't get me wrong, it's nothing wrong with a woman having ambition and wanting to go out and find the Prince Charming, um that is the millionaire, that's successful, great at this and great at that. But you need to have your shit together as well. Like, you can't ask for a Ferrari and you got a Toyota mindset. Like, and that's where a lot of women kind of get things misconstrued, and don't understand like the magnitude of what they are asking for. And then let me dive into above 6 feet. We're not even gonna throw in six figures. Let's say 100K plus. Above 6 feet and 100K plus, that's 1%. Above 6 feet, millionaire is like point two or 0.3% of that 1%. And those men on that level are not even in the same stratosphere as the average woman is on. And those are most of the time professional athletes, some type of celebrities, superstars, or this, that, and the other. So it's only a certain amount of those men that can go around. And but these women have these unrealistic expectations of what they are looking for in a man, and it's just not logical. It don't make sense. And when it comes to dating in general, that on top of the standards and the tones they are trying to set in modern day relationships and modern day dating is just changing the landscape and just overall being oblivion to what's going on in the world and dating.
but they just stay quiet because they feel stuck, or they're just out having affairs themselves, or they have addictions, drug addictions, alcohol addictions, porn, whatever. Just because a person has money does not mean that they are free of all these issues. In fact, in my experience, some of the most miserable individuals are those who have money because they spent so much of their life sacrificing relationships and their own health and other people in the pursuit of stuff, in the pursuit of money. And when they got that stuff, they found out that it didn't really make them happy. And so many women, they're being lied to. They're being told that this mythical man out there exists that's going to give them all the money in the world and is also going to treat them like princesses and also going to be there for them all the time and going to also be a God-fearing man, but then also be, it's just all this stuff. And it's like, you can't have your cake and eat it too. If you
Yeah, you can't have your cake and eat it too. But one aspect I disagree with her is that I don't think women are being told you gonna find a Prince Charming, or you deserve this super rich guy and this, that, and the other. I think that women have had so many failed relationships with good guys they actually liked that turned out to be bad guys, and that's what turned them against dating. And but it also took them out of logical thinking, and put them in a place mentally to where they started thinking out of reality, meaning, okay, well, I'm not gonna lower my standards because this guy was that. And so what they'll do is they'll raise their standards so high that it becomes unrealistic and unfathomable. Like it just doesn't make sense. And so when you get hurt so many times and then start setting different standards that don't even make sense, it's a telltale sign that you need to figure something out and look within yourself. Because 9 times out of 10, if a person fool you once, shame on you. But if a man fools you twice, then shame on you. But nonetheless, the situation is what it is. Please like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. Hope y'all have a blessed day.